Outside Tokyo Harbor, a long way from San Diego, an incident was taking place which should have had no bearing on my life. But this one moment was to set into motion a chain of events that would carry me halfway around the world for a rendezvous with death. Barney Carson and I had fought side by side in the same UDT outfit during the war. On a couple of occasions, he saved my life. It was a debt I had never had the chance to repay. When I first got the news that Barney's father was laid up in the hospital, I didn't realize that my chance had come.
Hi, Jed. I came over as soon as I got word. You never had a sick day in your life. What happened?
Barney's dead.
Barney dead?
Barney's wife.
She says he died Thursday, April the 10th in Tokyo.
But she doesn't say how or where.
No return address. Nothing.
Doesn't make sense, Jed.
Nothing Barney did after he got out of the service made sense. He didn't even let me know he got married.
Barney was always hard to keep track of. I'm sorry, Jed. I wish there was something I could do to help.
There is, Bill. Bring his body back. Barney has sent me money all these years. I've saved every cent of it. For him. It's all yours, Bill. If you'll bring him back.
I didn't know what to say to Jed. Barney was dead and I had Patty to think of. But I couldn't turn him down. I arranged for Patty to stay with the Fieldings and took the first plane out. Tokyo was a big city, and all I had to go on was the letter from Barney's wife, with no return address. I figured on contacting the Tokyo police for information as soon as I cleared through customs. But they beat me to the punch.
Mr. Greer?
Yes?
Your passport, please. You'll come with me, Mr. Greer.
Sure you'll find my passport in order.
All in order. Mr. Greer, can you tell me the purpose of your visit to Japan?
I'm looking for a friend of mine.
His name?
Barney Carson.
You knew him well?
Very well. Served in the Navy with him.
Have you seen him recently? Perhaps on one of his trips to the United States?
The last time I saw Barney was in San Francisco 4 years ago. We spent the evening together.
You keep in touch with him? Did he perhaps ask you to come here?
No, he didn't. What is this all about?
Routine, Mr. Greer. Just routine.
Lieutenant, I've answered a lot of your questions. Now you answer a couple for me. How did Barney die?
We are not sure. Thank you so much, Mr. Greer. I won't detain you any longer. Since I have inconvenienced you, I have arranged for a car to take you to your hotel.
I couldn't figure out why the police had seen fit to question me. It isn't a customary practice, and I wondered what Inspector Akito really had on his mind. I'd find out soon enough. I checked into a hotel and thought about the problem at hand. How to track down Barney's widow. I had no idea who she was or where she was, or where to start looking. After spending the afternoon wandering the streets of Tokyo, an idea occurred to me. As a reserve officer in the Navy, I was required to register my arrival at the office of the Naval Attaché. Barney Carson had also been a reserve officer. My hunch paid off. They had an address on Barney Carson. It wasn't a recent one, but it was the only thing I had to go on. Mrs. Carson?
Barney's what?
You knew him.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew him. Care for a drink?
No, thanks. I'm looking for Mrs. Barney Carson.
Sit down. What's your name?
Bill Greer.
Here, Bill.
Is this where she lives or works?
Both.
Thanks.
Leaving so soon?
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things.
Perhaps later. Still, I'd love to show you Tokyo.
The address was a beautiful tea house situated on a mountain overlooking Tokyo. This was the place where Barney's widow lived and worked. Does Mrs. Carson work here, or Mrs. Barney Carson? Will that help? May I talk to you for a moment?
This is not a waterfront cafe.
I don't mean that kind of talk. I'm a friend of Barney's, Bill Greer.
What is it you want?
Not me, his father. He was very hurt that he didn't know what his son's wife looked like. But he'll be very happy to know that she's very beautiful. He wants you to permit his son's body to be returned to the United States.
There's no body. Bunny fell off a boat and was lost at sea. That is what happened. There's no body.
Where did it happen? I'll search for it.
No, please. It is over. Let Bunny's father live with his grief as I must live with mine. Go home. Now.
I can't go back to his father. Not without what I came for.
I must go now. Please, go. Go home now.
Her advice had been to go home. Instead, I went to a Japanese bathhouse to relax. I had heard a lot about the Japanese bathhouses. How relaxing for the body and soothing for the mind. The way things had been going, that's exactly what I needed.
Mr. Greer?
If you're one of Akito's bloodhounds, please, I'm in here to relax.
Relaxing can add years to a man's life.
Well, if you're not one of his men, how do you know my name?
As you say in America, trade secret.
What's your trade?
Telling certain people to go back to America.
Getting tired of people asking you to leave Japan.
I'm not asking you.
I like a man to be direct. And I'm going to be just as direct. I'm staying. the house fell in?
I was hoping for a rat to crawl out into the open.
I don't understand.
We weren't sure of you when you first arrived. We didn't know your exact relationship. Barney Carson. You may have come here to take over his rackets.
His what?
His activities in Japan. The last few years include everything from black marketing to armed robbery and murder.
Barney was a great guy. You just didn't know him.
Oh, let's say we knew him at different times.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
You are still suspected, Mr. Greer. I had to know which side you're on, so we watched you.
Mm-hmm. But you're convinced now, huh?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry about your injuries. The small man's name is Tomiji, second in command to Carson.
What happened to Barney?
He was murdered outside the harbor and thrown overboard.
What makes you assume it was murder?
There are troubles in his organization. It is my belief that Tomiji killed him. All this is hard for you to believe.
Yes, it is. But I still have to take Barney's body back to his father.
It has never been found.
Will you show me the place?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Greer. You're already too deeply involved. It will be embarrassing to my government if you are also killed.
Inspector Akito was the third person who wanted me to leave Tokyo. The following morning, I returned to the tea house for another talk with Barney's widow. She seemed a good deal more relaxed, and she talked about her life with Barney, the way they had met and about their marriage. Inspector Akito said that Barney had been part of all kinds of corruption. His widow's story was just the opposite. But I could see that she wasn't telling me everything.
But I want you to tell me the rest of it.
The rest of it?
Who killed Barney?
How can I tell you? I do not know.
All right. Why was he killed?
I do not know.
Then tell me one thing. Where do I look for Barney's body?
No, please.
Why not?
It is not right. Because you have a friend. You should die.
Wanted me out of Tokyo. A thug named Tamaji, a policeman named Makito, and the widow of the man whose body I had come to take back to America.
Hello.
There are things that were not said. I have changed my mind. If you will come to me now, I will say them.
I'll be there. Sydney Police Headquarters. 693, please. Lieutenant Akito. Only be back. Well, my name is Greer. Will you tell him I called, please?
At least a couple of the pieces fell into place. Now I knew on which side Barney's widow was playing. They hustled me aboard a speedboat and headed out to sea. I didn't know where they were taking me, and I didn't ask. And then, looming out of the morning haze, I spotted the object of our trip. There was a reception committee of one waiting for us. Barney Carson.
It's me, Billy boy. Come on. Put the gun away. He's my friend. Pretty lively-looking corpse, eh, Billy boy? Well, how do you like it? It's my own private navy.
Come on, I'll give you a tour of this thing.
It was Barney Carson, all right. But not the Barney I remembered. The old grin was there, but the humor was gone. His eyes were hard, and there was a brutal twist in his mouth that I had never seen before. I waited for him to start talking.
You never thought I'd make it, did you, Bill?
Make what, Barney?
This. 141 tons under me. $500,000. Oh, sure, I died. I arranged to fall off just where I had my aqualung stashed. You remember those old tricks we used to pull in the Navy, don't you, Billy boy? I swam away while the police were dragging for my body.
What's the real story, Barney?
The real story? I had to frame my own death, Bill. It was the only way I could get the law off my back. Come on, I'll show you the radar room.
I was given a complete tour of the ship, and then, over breakfast, Barney started talking about his past. He talked about his rackets and 1,001 corrupt things he had done since the war. And then he got to the point.
I paid good American dollars for the exact location of a ship sunk during the war. This particular ship happened to be carrying $2 million worth of gold bullion. War booty. From the Philippines to Japan. You know something, Billy boy? We're sitting right on top of it, though. 40 fathoms straight down. That's where that ship is. Partners?
Count me out.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Billy boy. You're not going anywhere. You see, you wouldn't get out of Tokyo when I gave you the chance. Now you're stuck. I need you. See, I can't dive anymore. At least not that deep.
That's too bad. When I came to, I found myself in diving gear. I had to play along. Up here, it had to be his way. What about the air?
Don't worry, Bill. You'll have all the air you need.
$2 million in gold bullion was a big prize in anybody's book. And Barney had planned the operation with care. First, I was to locate the gold, somewhere in the old wreck 240 feet below. Then they'd lower a platform and pull the gold to the surface. Barney had allowed me just enough air to do the job. In that way, he could follow my progress from above with his stopwatch. So many minutes to get to the wreck, so many minutes to locate the gold and send it up. I had to figure a way to upset his timetable and get him down to the wreck. On most underwater wrecks, there are pockets of trapped air. If I could find such a pocket, I'd use the trapped air instead of my own oxygen and add precious minutes to my time underwater.
He's got 7 minutes yet.
When I got into the hull, I found Barney's line and platform waiting for me. I hooked it to a heavy piece of wreckage and sent a signal up to Barney.
Greer's coming through.
Then I continued to search for an air pocket. I finally found one. It was small, but there was enough air in it to add another 10 minutes to my time below. Here, I'm going down. I had no idea what was happening topside, and no way of knowing that my plan to get Barney underwater had worked. The temptation of $2 million in gold was too much for him to resist. How, in his condition, he managed to make the 240-foot dive was something I'd never understand. But there he was, searching the whole of the ship for the gold. I could see him from my air pocket. The pressure of 240 feet of water was too much for him. But he didn't see me until I was on top of him. He offered little resistance as I dragged him out of the wreck. I tried to make the trip up as easy as possible for him. But when we got to the surface, I could tell that it was all over for Barney. The $2 million prize had cost him his life. Barney. I had come for Barney's body, and now I was going to take it back.